understand. No, I don't understand. I'm just not, because if I'm marrying you, and this is hypothetical, we've already established us, okay? And understand that, y'all. We've already established us. I'm the type, and she's the type. We talk about things before even committing. I mean, didn't I have a discussion with you before we committed, babe?
Yes.
And so the only thing I came in this relationship saying, I didn't want nothing from her. She wasn't looking nothing from me. All I'm saying is, if something happens to her or me, we want to be set up in a way to where both of us are taken care of.
Right.
When you say that,
right.
And that's not even a prenup. That's just securing each other.
Right.
You would say, when somebody brings a prenup about, to me, you're saying this relationship doesn't work. Because if I'm being with you, I'm this hypothetical, and you say me and Jay not together. If I'm being with you and I come to you with a prenup, I'm already saying that we're not gonna make it. Should something happen to me and I bring a prenup, you see what I'm saying? That means after I'm gone, you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing. I ain't leaving you nothing. Everything going to whomever I want it to go to. Not you, but you committed to me though. You see what I'm saying?
Well, now, that's a different story, because you can do. I get what you're saying. You're saying they have the prenup, and the prenup means that period. Whether you divorce or you die, I don't get nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, and I think that to me, it's a contract between two people, again, that has their best interest at heart. Not to say that you don't have my best interest at heart. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. But say, for instance, if I've been through a bad, like somebody just on here said, that they have been through a bad marriage and had to pay out a lot of money. And so in that situation, then you know, when you do get into something like that again, then you're going to say, okay, I need to protect myself. It's not that I don't trust you.
But the thing is with that, if you have an issue and you had to pay out a lot of money and whatnot, one, you shouldn't hold another person responsible for what somebody else did. That was just a bad decision, bad choice on your part. If it was me, you was getting involved with me and you come to me with a prenup, you're telling me that you're holding me accountable for what somebody else did to you, because I'm not like that. You can't put that off on me because somebody else did it to you.
Well,
so and the thing is, let me say this. If you got assets that mean more to you than a relationship with me, then I'm not who you need to be with.
Well, what if, again, I'm playing devil's advocate, but again, like you said, because the first time when you went through all that, you had to pay out all that money. You know how, like your mom said, you bought you some sense on, you know what I mean? So
that stems from knowing that I don't need to be in a relationship with this person if I feel like I need to get a prenup, because the vows take precedence over things.
You would think.
But so if I'm connecting with you, what's yours is mine, what's mine is yours, and what we have together is for both of us.
Honey Dip says, you're wrong, swing therapy is not a bad choice. People started out good, but marriage sometimes bring out, you know.
Again, you're holding somebody else responsible for what happened before. Maybe my wrong choice of words, I apologize if I offended you. However, you're holding somebody else accountable for what somebody else did. So you're going to lose out on a good person bringing a prenup into a situation that has nothing to do with them. If you feel, if your assets mean more to you than the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, if stuff, let me just say it like this. If stuff, things that deteriorate, that passes away, that don't last, that can burn up. If you gonna let stuff take precedence over the person that you're supposed to love, honor and cherish, then you don't need to be with them. Marry your stuff.
Some people, excuse me, look at it as a contract. You know, I mean, like it's a business. Like some people look at marriage business. Honey was saying people being nasty. She said where a person says, I don't want anything, and then when divorce comes, they want everything. You know, when it's time for divorce, and they want to, you know, take you to the cleaners.
You're looking at it. The thing is, again, I'm going on, say I'm coming in with you.
Right.
I'm not coming in with you, already got my mind made up that it's not going to work. So when you bring a prenup to me, you telling me it's not going to work. Again, I would say, if you value your things,
right,
it's best for you not to get involved with nobody.
You shouldn't think about getting married.
Huh?
I said, so then you shouldn't think about getting married.
Right, because if that's the first thing on your mind is, well, when we get married, I'm going to get a prenup. I'm going to get a prenup because I'm going to make sure this. You're marrying this person. You're supposed to spend the rest of your life with this. You should have access to everything I have, and I should have access to everything you have if I'm going to be connected to you.
Right.
And I don't know no marriage when you get together, everything's separate. I don't know no marriage like that.
I mean, when you get married, you know, it's, or when you get together and you're committed, you're a unit. You know, it's not, you're individuals as far as people, but as far as coming together and stuff, it should be all together. It should be, but a lot of people don't look at it that way.
Well, I understand. I think that people miss what's the word I'm trying to use? People misconstrue prenup and will. Prenup and a will. A will is saying what I want to happen when you dead and gone. A prenup is saying if we don't make it today, tomorrow, you go in, you leave out with what you came in with. And again, if you throw a prenup to me, you're telling me that your stuff takes precedence over the love and vows, because the Bible say when man and woman join together, they join as one flesh, and forsaking all others. They say forsaking all of them. They say forsake all others. I'm just saying.
It's based off of, that's the whole thing though. Everybody, you know, it depends on what, some people will be okay with it. Some people will be okay. Well, if you want me to sign it and give it to me, because I have, you know, some people are okay with it. So I guess it's just based off of the individuals themselves. I don't know. Some people, I don't know what else to say. I get what you're saying.
Huh?
Wildflower says she agrees. She says she agrees with you on this one.
No, I mean, I understand, because somebody said that they respect my opinion. However, prenup is okay, and it's okay. To me, I just feel like if you're throwing up a prenup to somebody, you're saying that I am expecting it not to work. Because when you love somebody wholeheartedly, you will want them to have everything you have if you love them.
Right, and you're not gonna go in thinking.
I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. You can have any and everything. You can have any and everything. I love you more than stuff.
Right, but I mean, some people, they, like you said, they go into it and probably, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what the word for it is. I don't know how you even bring up, okay, you know, right before you get married, I need you to sign this prenup, because then you're like, okay, did I do something to cause you to make you think that I would even, why would you even say, because you're like a lot of people on here saying, well, it's an insurance policy. I think Nene said it's an insurance policy for just in case. But you don't go into a relationship of, and especially a marriage, a commitment, you don't go into it saying, well, just in case, you know, you mess up, or just in case we,
That's what you go buy insurance. That's what you go buy. What they call renter's insurance. You go buy renter's insurance for that. Ain't nobody got to know. You just put everything in the house on insurance.
Rena said talk about it during dating. I don't know.
But you know what? You know what? I'd rather it be talked about during dating. That way you give me the option if I want to date you or not.
Just remove
because
yourself.
You got to remember, I'm in it for the end game. And my end game is to be committed. My end game is to grow old and die with you. My end game ain't to sign a prenup and wonder if something happens to you. Wonder if I'm gonna be taken care of. Wonder if you get what I'm saying. I don't want to be in a relationship where I got to wonder.
That's too much. I just know I will be looking at you sideways if you had asked me to sign a prenup.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I had shit to sign anyway. You ain't gonna take me as I was.
No, but I'm just saying, I'll be looking at you sideways. I really would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo, man. So what you think about, so let me ask this. What you think about a person bringing you, talking to you about a prenup and there's a child involved? What if I'm gonna use Anthony. I had Anthony. But I want to be married to you, but I got Anthony, okay? And I bring you a prenup and say, I want you to sign this because I want, if something happens to me, I want everything to go to Anthony.
Then you and Anthony live happily ever after.
What?
I said, then you and Anthony need to live happily ever after by yourself.
But I love my child. My child comes first.
That's right. So you and your child stay on over there. Because you're not putting me nowhere in the equation. I'm not even considered. So why are we getting married? Why are we doing this again? I'm not even considered. So You got a prenup that everything goes to your child. Your will, everything goes to your child. Where do I
love you though. I love you, but I want all my stuff to go to my child. Because I work hard so that he can have everything that I want him to have. Shit.
But now it's not he. It's not he. It's us. It's not. It's not he anymore. It's not we between you and Anthony. It's us. That's what I said.
But I want you to sign this prenup.
No.
So that it won't be an us. It's a me and him and then me and you.
No.
I'm just trying to tell you how these people thinking on here. That's how they thinking when they say prenup.
The girl said prenup has nothing to do with the will. No, but she was saying that in the prenup that basically everything that she's worked for, she keeps. Like say if me and Swing have prenup, everything in her prenup, all her stuff, she still keeps, right? Even if we divorce. And if she so happens to pass away, God, no, but she just so happened to pass away in the event, then she's saying that her godson or her son Anthony, he gets everything. I don't get anything. So I'm not even being considered. So why am I even in this relationship?
Right. See, because if I don't bring you a prenup, everything I have, everything that's attached to me attaches to you, right? Because I love you, right? Right? Shake your head, yeah.
I said, yeah.
What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine, and what we get together is for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and what we don't have, then we get it together. It's like we come into a relationship. What I have is yours, what you have is mine, and what we don't have, we get it together. It's not, well, that's my soap. Well, you bought that soap. No, you keep your soap over. That's my couch, and it's not. Right. It's this. That's
so
our
I would say bringing up a prenup is already saying that the relationship is doomed.
Yeah.
And I would say this to y'all. Y'all ain't gotta listen. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just telling you. If you feel like you need to bring up a prenup to the person that you are dating, you don't need to be dating them. Quit wasting your time, because it's gonna be an argument. It's gonna be a sit back and twiddle thumbs and wonder when. You're not gonna have a relationship because you got this prenup holding over your head.
Now, if it comes to, I know a tweet was saying, but the one that can't bring the millions to the table will always be the one to argue no prenup. Now,
right, say that again.
She was saying basically the one who doesn't bring the money to the table is going to be the one to argue about not signing a prenup. My thing is, now, if you have millions, when it comes to millions and stuff like that, lawyers and business partners, because you got business partners involved, they will encourage you to have a prenup because of, like, say if you get divorced and say your wife get half of the business, you know what I'm saying, she might get sole share of, majority of the business, and then they're, it's, what I'm saying.
The whole thing is when you marrying, I don't understand how some people think, because when I committed to you, I told you I wanted you to have all of me and what's attached to me. It was your decision to say, hey, you could have said, hey, no, I want a prenup because what you came in here with, I want you to be able to leave with, or whatnot. It'd have been your choice, but not mine.
I think that for common people like us, I don't see what's the purpose of having a prenup. Now, honestly, for real, when there's millions and millions involved, I'm not saying that you're not going to get anything, but you have to protect, because again, your businesses involve other people. It's not just your studio. You have other people that invested in that, and have somebody, an ex-wife, and once she gets it, she's gonna sell it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So
again, if you got to bring up a prenup at any given time. If you got to bring up a prenup at any given time, you do not need to be in a relationship. You do not need to be tied down. You do not need to be married. You do not need to be with the person that you bringing this prenup to, because you can live happily ever after with your prenup and whoever the hell you want to leave it to. Because if I got to think and wonder about a prenup while we in a relationship, we ain't got much of a relationship, because that's gonna be dangling over my head, wondering if and when and why. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what was that. It sounded like it was music playing in your background, so I was trying to, while you were talking, that's why I was doing like that.
That's probably the radio back there.
Oh, so like I said, if it's I know it's a touchy subject, but I now that I'm talking through it, I think that for common people like us, no. But for people, when you got millions and billions involved,
and those that have the billions and millions involved, they don't need to be involved.
I wouldn't say that.
I would, because I love you. I love you.
I understand that, but again, you're not looking at the bigger picture. I said
if I had millions, baby.
No, but you're not.
I had a business because I love you. I love you. I don't care about the stuff.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. You have other business people, other partners that are involved, so you can't just look at yourself. So sometimes that's what people are doing. They're looking out. They're looking out for their business and how they came about, but they have other people, investors or people that are involved.
People know what they're getting involved with. They can choose not to. I'm not securing other folk. I'm securing me and mine. Now, should other people want to invest in me at a given chance that things may not work out, then that's them putting their interest in investing in me. But I'm not gonna hold myself, to the point to where I got to throw in a prenup with my wife to save their ass. I ain't doing it.
I mean, I agree with you, but then I look at, I can see both sides. I can see both sides, not as, like I said, as far as common people like us, I don't see what's the point. But when it's somebody who's got millions and billions involved, then I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do. Because like I'm just gonna say, like your girl, Mary J.
What about it?
I'm just saying, I don't think she had
even Mary J. Even though she went through that with Kendall, whatever the hell his name is, if she can't trust the next person she's going to be with, she don't need to be married to him. You don't have to get married. If that, however you want to do it right, then yeah. But if you're going to have in your head that this is not going to work, or if it don't work, he going to take me for everything I got, don't marry his ass. And that goes for Mary, and I love Mary ass.
Honey Dip says she wished she had a prenup.
What do you think? Somebody, Miss Honesty said, what do you think about an agreement of a lifetime commitment without a marriage to avoid prenup? Then, if that's what you like and that's what you agree with, if that's okay with you, then it's okay. Somebody like me, that wouldn't be okay with me, because you're still letting a prenup take precedence over vows. You're letting stuff and paperwork take precedence over vows and love for me.
What'd you say? Hey, Big B. Hey. Like I said, I can see it from two different, sides of.
You know what, babe? I ain't gonna lie. I see it your way if I was a selfish individual. I see it your way if I cared about stuff more than I cared about my relationship. I see it your way. If you playing double gabby, I see
on the street though. You do have those people where they didn't come in with nothing. I'm just gonna use Janet, and then boy just try bleed her dry, and she done worked hard for her career.
But Janet knew that. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. This is when you can't blame the person. You got to look at yourself. You got to first look at you. That Janet worked hard for her stuff.
But she was with him for 10 years. It wasn't like she was with him for 1 or 2 years. She was with him for 10 years. 10. Okay,
again, it goes with her not paying attention to what needed to be, her not paying attention. I'm just saying, it starts with you. And see, Jenny was married to this person, however long, I don't know who you're talking about. If being married that long, everything go half down the middle anyway.
Well, that's why I see it. It depends on where you at. If you in California, I think so.
Well, you need to get with the state laws and get to Texas. When Texas is a common law state.
I just I see it both ways. And like I said, I see it more so having a prenup when you have a lot of money on the table like that. But it's somebody who's common. I don't want to call us common people, but you know what I'm saying. Just your average Joe. I don't see what's the point of having no prenup. You ask me for a prenup, I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking at you upside your head. What did it say? Sassy Girl said, no, not really. Most states, what you come in with is what you leave with. Okay.
And if that's how you feel, then you don't need to be marrying the person you with. That you just shouldn't, because you get into a relationship because you love the individual, not because of what they have and what you bring to the table, what they bring to the table. You should want to both sit at the table together.
What'd you say, Nene? I didn't see it.
Huh?
I was trying to see what Nene said. Oh, Nene said, child, I'm stressed. I'm holding off. I just want a promise ring instead. Oh, that's funny. What you say, Leslie says that they don't have a prenup.
Oh,
Leslie, the lady whose husband was part of the Shylights or whatever that group was.
uh-huh.
She was saying that they live in Beverly Hills, and she said we don't have one. They don't have a
because she love her husband love her. I don't know what people meant just disregard love. Now you gonna marry somebody over stuff. I'm gonna marry him because he got some stuff, and then I can't marry him because he got stuff, because he gonna ask me for a prenup, and then so now I'm gonna argue with him about a prenup, and he wanna argue with me because he got stuff that he trying to protect. Why the hell y'all together? Ain't no love nowhere.
I don't know. And then you say that you got a prenup, and then also prenup, then whatever happens, that you keep, and then if you pass away, then everything goes to your child, and then I'm just left looking crazy.
Right. But you love me, so I want you to sign that prenup.
Love don't pay bills.
What?
Love don't pay bills.
What that got to do with it?
I ain't gonna have nowhere to stay because you done left everything goes to the son.
Hey, but you love me though.
I'm homeless.
But you love me though, so
apparently you don't love me though.
But sign this prenup because you love me.
You're right. I love you, but you don't love me. Because if you love me, then you make sure that I'm taken care of. And I'm not just talking about financially. I'm just talking about make sure I'm good. So like I say before, you need to have my front, my back, and my side. Okay,
so now I got a question, baby. I have a question. If my son Anthony, right? Mm-hmm. My son Anthony. Mm-hmm. And I'm coming into the relationship. I'm marrying you. Okay, what do you suggest? Now I got all this. I mean, I got my own trucking company, and I got all this 401k. I got all this, and I got my son Anthony. And I want to leave all this to Anthony. Now just hear me out. I want to leave this to Anthony. But I want to marry you. So what do you suggest?
I suggest
you're not trying to sign a prenup, so right. What do you suggest?
I suggest we don't get married.
That's the only suggestion you have?
You're not going to be open to anything else because you already said this is what you wanted to do.
How come you can't say, well, baby, why don't you will what you want Anthony to have? That's why I ain't gotta sign no prenup because I'm married to you. So me being married to you, everything come as already.
I shouldn't even have to make that suggestion.
But a will would say have so much of so much of so much. But you won't. But wait, I want you to sign a prenup to where you don't get nothing.
Not happening. That's why I said, and I shouldn't even have to make the suggestion. If I got to make the suggestion, then it's not even a thought to you. So I'm not going.
What you say, Anderson? Anthony get 40% and Jamie get 60%. But Angela, you saying that in a prenup or a will?
A will.
I'm trying to see what Angela say.
Oh.
I mean, because it should be a will. If I'm just head set on leaving Anthony.
Wow.
Well.
So they said prenup doesn't mean you get nothing.
If it's set up that way, it is.
So the prenups can be whatever you want them to be.
Latrice just got in here. Latrice, she said, why get a prenup if we married as one? Exactly, Latrice. That's what I've been arguing since we got on here.
So tweet says prenup is before death and will is after. Prenup is just like, say, if we split up. But if she so happened to pass away, then she just so happened to pass away. I don't know. She just so happened to pass away, then, she's saying that it all will go to Anthony.
But you say, what do you want to leave? What do you want to give her? What you saying, staying close to Islam? What you talking about? When you get together, younger or older, and established makes a difference. What you saying, Ray? Because I'm just saying that when we're using her as an example now. We using examples around here. We ain't got no.
Yeah, we're not talking about us. This is the stuff that came up. So we're not talking about us. We're just talking hypothetically.
But you say, Latrice said, it doesn't make sense. I don't care what my husband leaves his kids. I know he will take care of me. But Latrice, we're talking about if your husband asked you to sign a prenup, though. What would you do if he asked you to sign a prenup? Would you still marry him? Because I still say, if a person can bring you a prenup, they are putting precedence over your vows.
And some people will look at it as if you don't sign, then you got an ulterior motive.
What now?
I said, then some people will look at it on the flip coin. They will say, well, if you don't sign and you keep fighting it, then you have a motive.
Then that means if you feel that way, then I'm not who you need to be with. Because again, you still thinking negative of me, and we ain't even together. We're not even married. You already thinking negative of me. So if you can put that in your head to think that I would do something like that to you, then I'm not who you need to be with. Because I want you to trust me wholeheartedly.
I trust you, baby.
If you can't trust me wholeheartedly, I'm not who you want to be. I don't want you to be with me if you got to question me.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, if there's a question there.
Wait. All right. Darling Nikki says, mine asked me to sign one before moving in due to common law marriage being recognized in Texas. So what you think about that? Let me read it again. Mine asked me to sign one before moving in due to common law marriage being recognized in Texas. So they're not even married. But before he moved in, he wanted a prenup because Texas is a common law state. That's what they ain't even married. So
I mean, no. I mean, no, because he's already. I mean, he already has it already set in his head, the what ifs, and that this relationship is not going to work. So why even ask her to do such a thing? Just say, let's just continue dating. Because.
But wait, why would you say continue dating when nobody wants to be 50 and 60 years old being girlfriend and boyfriend?
Some people do. I know I don't. Some people do. I just know I don't.
This motherfucker 56 years old, that's my boyfriend. Hey, he's 60 and got a 75-old girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. That's my old lady. That's my old lady.
I just, because it seems like he's already put thought into it. He did his research, and they don't need to be together. I mean, hey, let him go and let him have his stuff and let him be over there.
Now this would say why buy the cow when the milk is for free? That's how I view it. When a person's with you, I get what's being said. It's like me being with you. I'm not asking for no commitment, but I'm with you. I'm doing everything with you. I'm sleeping with you, and I'm moving with you. But I'm not good enough for you to commit to me. And for you to commit to me, I gotta sign a prenup. But you're doing everything else, though. I'm doing everything else. But before I commit to you, I gotta sign a prenup. I hope I'm thinking that's what that means. I'm thinking that's what that means.
Because you're right. I'm doing everything. I'm doing all the wifely duties. Basically, I'm giving you. I should not, and that's the thing that people need to stop giving wife, what I want to say, you know what I want to say. They stop like I don't want to treat you as my husband already, because you're getting the same thing. The only thing is just missing the ring. You're getting the same thing. I should not be giving you that because you're not deserving of that until we do. Because you're actually saying I'm not deserving of anything until I sign.
I'm not deserving if I don't sign this prenup. So again, I would ask, why am I with you, or why am I trying to be with somebody that wants to attach a piece of paper to us because you're securing stuff over the for worse, for richer, for more, for sickness and health. It says all of those things. I'm trying to figure out, where does the paper come in and say that if these things don't work, then you know, 10, 15 years gone. And I'm not worth nothing.
Yeah. Well, like somebody said, they say wifely duties and wife with girlfriend. What did they say? They said something. Yeah. But I get it, Rena, but Rena said you should secure your finances because divorce can get ugly. And people do. You're already setting yourself up for divorce. If I'm saying again, if you can put it in your head that this person you're going to eventually divorce, don't marry them. You don't need to be with them. I don't care how much you love an individual. I don't care how much you love them. If you cannot trust them with all your might, they are not the person you need to be with. I don't care how much you love them. Because I go in it wholeheartedly. And if I'd have sat back, Jay, if I'd have sat back and said, oh man, whoo, Jay gonna take me for everything I got, but whoo, I'ma just go in this motherfucker with my head wide open. I'd have been constantly. But then, you know, that's why I say I see both sides of it, because again, we've talked about this before. People switch. People change up. They change up on you. They'll say, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you. Okay, I'm not. Okay, forget the prenup. You know, I'm not going to have you sign a prenup. And then we end up getting divorced and you take me for everything I got.
But then that's you making preparations. Again, that goes, again, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. And if you, I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you feel that way, and I know that if you feel that, I'm just saying, if I was what you just said, if I felt that way with what you just said, okay, well, I got all this stuff. Now, I don't want her to sign a prenup, but she might leave me. She might divorce me. So let me
not that you think that. That's what I'm saying. Like, say, for instance, we together.
No. I get what you're saying. I'm saying that I should prepare myself, meaning set some stuff aside. Set it aside.
That's basically the same thing the prenup is doing. It's just in writing, though.
But you're not signing it. I'm not holding it over your head.
Well, now I get that part about holding it over your head.
Either I'm going to give it to you all, or I ain't going to give you none. And my thing is, I love you enough to give you my all. If I didn't love you enough, I ain't finna give you none. I ain't finna give you none.
Well,
I can do it. If I didn't love you, this what? Wait. If I didn't love you, I say, here, sign this. Because love ain't gonna make me sign this. I don't love this. I love you. If I got to sign this,
I get what you're saying, honey. I do, but I said I can see the flip side of that because of, like we said, people change up. We know that for a fact.
Then you don't need to be with me, because if people switch up and if people change and you can't accept that loss and say, okay, hey, I gave it my best, I can't accept that loss, then you don't need to be with me.
You can't accept no loss sitting on a curb homeless. What the hell?
What you talking about? I've lost time and time again, and look at me now. I didn't let that shit. I didn't let losing everything I've had. Baby, when I tell you living on money, I let that shit hold me down. If I allow what somebody else did to me, I wouldn't be with you today. And I've been taken for everything I've had. everything, to the point I lived on this damn truck because everything was taken from me. If I held you accountable of what somebody else did to me, our relationship wouldn't be the way it is right now.
Right. I just, not to say that some people may not, they may not even be thinking that, you know what I'm saying? Like, say, okay, I'm not going to have her sign a prenup. I'm not thinking that you would do me wrong, but you know how we say how people change when there's a death in the family, how people change, they change up. And so it's the same thing. When people divorce, people switch up. So just like how you say you have to protect yourself when there's a death in the family, or when somebody passes away, to have your stuff in order, it's the same concept.
Wait a minute, let me go back. Hold on.
Well, what happened?
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. One say, this is who I want to address. Hold on. Oh, Lord, let me find it. Hold on. Jayla says, I need a prenup. I have things my kids are entitled to. My new wife won't control that. Let me say it again. Jayla Smooth say, I need a prenup. I have things my kids are entitled to.
But then, see, now you're saying your kids. When y'all get married, it's y'all's kids. It's us. It's not yours, mine, and ours. It doesn't work that way. When you get married, you're a unit. We're all together. We're a family. My kids should be your kids, it's not your kids. And you start separating, that's where the problem comes in at.
Okay, then Jayla says, I can't do it without a prenuptial. You're trying to be perfect. Think realistically. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm telling you, I'd rather love my spouse than for things to take precedence over the love I have for my spouse. What I am saying, I am speaking realistically for me. I love her enough more than I love things.
Then what you can do, and like some people say, well, people, look out for their kids. I get that. So what you can do is just create a fund for, like a trust or something for your kids. But to have a prenup and say, my kids get all this before, all this, they get the house and they get the cars, and you just get your car and your clothes that you came with. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Why can't you just set up a trust or something for your kids?
Right.
And then the rest that you guys, split amongst each other during the divorce.
Hey, baby, and you know what else be tripping me out? Is people make all these plans for their kids and want to have their kid, with all these businesses and farms and shit. And guess what? When their kids get of age, they sell that shit off to the white people. I ain't, excuse my language, but they sell it off because they don't want it. Because they didn't made plans for their kids that the kids don't even have plans for.
Oh yeah, making plans for their children.
Yeah. Wait, snap fingers if y'all understood that. Snap fingers. Making plans for children, and them children don't have them plans. And wait, I do you one better. You make all them plans for their kids. And kids sell all the stuff you didn't work for to give to them, and they done sold it. Snap fingers if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, that this generation will do that. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I've seen it happen. I've seen that happen too. So, but like I said, I get both sides of the coin as far as the prenup. I think your average Joe, no. But when you're talking about millions and billions and companies and real estate and all that kind of stuff, when you have assets like that, then yes.
Queen Angie B said, I'll burn it down. Angie B said, they burn that shit down and get the insurance money. And you done wrecked up your damn your marriage, but leaving something for kids, and the kids don't even want it.
You say, wow, says, I don't have any kids, so me and my person will spend all the money and enjoy life. There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but you know, hey, to each his own. Everybody's different. Everybody, and I have to respect everybody's opinion. I'm just different. I love my wife, so whatever happens to me, whatever happens, I'm wholeheartedly in it because I love her over stuff. I love her. I love the commitment. I love the vows. I am with her over stuff that can pass away, that can deteriorate, that can break down, over stuff. I mean, I'm just saying. But I respect everybody's opinion. All I'm saying is you wasting time and energy with somebody that you got to wonder if they're gonna do stuff or not. If your stuff mean more to you, then you don't need to be with the person that you're trying to be with. I'm just saying.
Karen says, shoot, my husband and I don't have a prenup. We ain't got nothing. We don't have shit.
Oh, man.
That's all right. Y'all got each other. Shoot. No, but somebody's asking, are the kids involved? We're just talking hypothetically. It was just something.
We're just talking hypothetically. But
something that, and like,
kids were involved. If kids were involved.
And then we actually, you know, like when we read stuff that happened in the news or whatever, then we'll make it a topic. And so one of them was about a prenup, and so baby's like,
wait a minute. You say Jayla said I don't care what they do with it. It's gifted from the heart. Well, Jayla, what I'm saying is if it's a gift and you don't care what they're doing with it, then why are you with the person you're with, wanting them to sign a prenup over some shit you don't care about? You don't care what they do with it. So why are you trying to get somebody to sign a prenup over some shit you already don't care about? So why are you wasting this person's time?
Or you can have a discussion with your kids to find out, because some of them be like, I don't even care about the business. I don't want the business.
Kids at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. You can't have a conversation with them.
Well, no, not them. No.
So they can't take it from them. So you putting your kids' precedence over your spouse. That's basically what you're saying. You're putting your kids' precedence over your spouse. When you're married to your spouse and you're one with the spouse, you and the spouse take care of the kids, and you're putting the kids over the spouse.
I'm hungry. Hungry.
Before the spouse, then you need not to have the spouse, because you're holding your spouse accountable for your ex or your first wife or whatnot.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it, babe? You wouldn't do it? Oh, man.
I wouldn't sign a prenup. I wouldn't ask anybody to sign a prenup.
Say what now?
I said I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either, because I love you. I love you so much you can have all my shit.
They said if you don't make a plan, the state will. Kids don't go on a prenup. They go in the will.
Say that loud. Say it loud. Say it again, babe. Say it loud again. Say it again.
If you don't make a plan, the state will. Kids don't go on a prenup. They go in the will. So yeah, that's what we're saying. The kids go in the will, but I know some people do put their children, give their children everything. So like the prenup, that's what the prenup is, to say that you can't take this away from my children or whatever it may be, because this is my children's house. This is my children's business or whatever it may be.
Everything? But everything
everything, you're telling me how you feel about me. If you leaving me out the equation, you already told me how you feel about me. So now it's going to be on you. Because then next he's going to show, that individual's going to show you. He's already or she's already telling you. They're already telling you how you feel about you. You're not considered. if you're not considered at all in the equation, why are we doing this?
That's maybe, see, you saying it all nice. Maybe I was saying it in another way, because I was saying just what you just said. I said the same damn thing, but there ain't nobody hearing me.
Wildflower said, that's it, Jay.
But Jayla say, so then you mad about the will too. You can't get mad about the will. You set that in motion. Oh. The spouse don't have to sign. The will is for you to set for yourself and what you have and all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. The will is not for you to sign.
Because that prenup is saying we can't get married until you agree and you sign this. So we can't get married until you actually sign this prenup. Other than that, we can't talk marriage. You got to sign the prenup. Well, can we talk about the date? You got to sign the prenup. Can we talk about what colors we're going to wear? You got to sign the prenup. You got to sign that prenup first before you can make any arrangements.
Right. So then you're asking. So then you're saying, well, why the hell am I dating? Why am I involved with a person that I got this? That's the first thing I got to discuss before we plan anything. Can't buy a house, can't buy a car, can't get bank accounts together, And then, okay, what happened? Okay, like Jayla, I'm wanting to see Jay. So Jayla, let me ask you a question. I hope I'm saying your name right. You got your kids. What if the other person have your spouse have kids? How that work? You get what I'm saying, babe? Say you got kids, I got Anthony. So then how the prenup supposed to work when we both got?
I mean, there goes that whole division and separating again. So what's the point of us being a family? We're not a family because we're going yours, mine, and ours. No, it don't work like that.
Yours, mine, ours, and theirs. Yeah. Don't forget that. Yours, mine, ours, and theirs. Oh man.
No. What you think Miss KK says, I asked my ex to sign a prenup and he said no. When I filed for divorce, he tried taking everything.
Wait, what now?
She asked her ex to sign a prenup. He said no. They got married, and then when they divorced, he tried to take everything.
The only way, let me just say this. Let me just say this. Only way that a person can come in and take all of everything that y'all have together is if you didn't put forth work or made sure things were in order. If you sit back and you go and get your hair done, go and get your nails done, you're hanging in the club, you're hanging with your girl, but you ain't down at the bank and you ain't checking the D's and you ain't checking the bank account. If you ain't doing none of this stuff, of course, when you go about for divorce, he gonna take you for everything, because guess what? You ain't paid attention to nothing. Getting married to somebody don't mean just sit back and just let bygones be bygones. Getting married is saying you putting forth your effort to make that thing work for the way it is. And if it doesn't, it splits down the middle. Only way one can get more than the other is if somebody didn't take care of their business.
So would you say a prenup is more like because I know you said like holding it over your head, so would you say more like a threat in a way, like either you sign this or we don't get married?
It's a threat, an insult, and you telling me how you feel about me. It's an insult. Yeah, it's an insult. It's a threat and an insult.
No. I mean, I can see it on both sides. Or I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But most definitely, if you say you're asking me to sign a prenup that we can't even move in together, I need to sign a prenup for us to even, move forward. And then you're saying already that you're leaving everything regardless, whether it be a prenup, a will, whatever, trust, whatever. You're saying you're leaving everything to your child, then
wait. But the sex is good though.
Everybody got one of those. You ain't the only one that got one. Everybody got one of those.
Wait, but the sex is good though.
Look. Like your mom said, when they made one, they made another one. So
yeah. So
dun.
But you know where you stand when somebody show. Don't let a motherfucker tell you twice that they don't want you.
Right.
If you feel it the first time, don't let them tell you a second time. Move your ass around. Stop wasting your time on dead situations.
And it's okay. It's okay. I'd rather see it early on than to get married and then we have, we're arguing and fussing over some BS every time I turn around. So it's okay. The relationship has come to an end. Our season is over.
But yeah, Latrice said, and she mad at my mama because she left her to Latrice, I miss all this. My nephew passed and left his mama 30% and left his grandma 70%, and she sitting where she mad at my mama because he left her the majority. What's somebody, Latrice? Sound like everybody good.
Hi, China.
Huh?
No, I was saying hi to somebody.
Oh.
But I mean,
well, I'm just glad that we had the conversation. Everybody don't agree. We all respect each other's opinion. I will say your spirit is not gonna lie to you. If your spirit is telling you one thing, believe your spirit, because you have to live with that individual. You have to live with the decision you make from here on out, knowing he done already told you how he feel, or she done already told you.
And don't do it just because I I want to be with him or her or whatever. Don't do it just, signing it just because, you want to appease the other person. Don't do it. Like the baby said, you got those red flags and your gut instinct, that inner voice, you need to listen to that. Listen to it.
It sounds crazy. It's crazy. If it feel off, it's off. If it don't sound right, it ain't right. But I still say, don't let what somebody else did, don't let the person you're with pay for the things that somebody else did to you. If I would have let my wife pay for everything that somebody else has done to me and my wife wouldn't be in the position we're in now. We wouldn't be who we are now if I'd have let every single thing somebody has done to me. All the bad relationship I had, if I'd have held her responsible for that, I would not be a happy soul today.
That's
baby,
bad.
I love you. I love you. I love you so much.
You're right.
And I thank you for being in my life. I thank you for trusting me with your heart.
I got you. I got your front, back, inside. Say something.
Got it all too. Got it all too. I just love you for your heart, and I appreciate you. Your faith in me, your love in me. I appreciate it. I thank God for you every day.
Aww.
And that's what love is. Hey, baby, you gonna sign that prenup when I get home?
Hell no.
Baby, but the sex good though.
Yeah.
Woo! But that's all we got, baby. I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta go put my stuff up in the truck. I'm glad we had this discussion. I hope we help some people. I hope we open some eyes for some folk. don't waste your time on people that you don't see yourself moving forward with. If you don't see yourself with that individual in 5 years and progressing and growing bigger, better, you're wasting your time with that individual. Please move around and get somebody else to do it.
Or some people they'll see themselves in the future, and if you don't see that person, when you're thinking about 5 years from now, like you said, I'm gonna do me a business, but you don't see that person in those plans, then y'all don't need to be together.
Yeah, y'all need to be together. Yeah. Because I plan with you, baby. Woo! Yes. Oh, I love my baby so much. Baby, I'll be home tomorrow.
I know. Woohoo! Hold on.
Wait, I'll be home tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. See, hey. That's what that prenup look like. That's what that prenup look like. Snap fingers.
Yeah.
Oh man. But baby, I'm gonna call you when I finish putting up all my stuff and getting my truck together. So, but I'll be home tomorrow. Yay. I go load in the morning, and then I'll be home tomorrow.
Yay! I'm hungry.
What you gonna eat?
I don't know, because I ate when I came home, but I guess that didn't do it.
I had a barbecue sandwich. Yeah.
Well, appreciate y'all coming in, and I know this was different. This is what we used to do back in the day, early on TikTok, but we just appreciate y'all hopping on both pages. Whether you're on Swing's page or my page, we appreciate you coming in, the likes, the follows, the gifts, and being respectful. And everybody had their own opinion, and we like to just play devil's advocate. Like one of us, if everybody agrees, you really don't have a conversation. So you have the differences.
Well, baby, they be thinking I don't be thinking. Tell them that's how I am. They think I don't think realistically. Please tell them that's how I am.
She is.
I'm serious. And you gotta understand, I got God with me. And I trust him wholeheartedly. So if anything don't go right, he gonna make it right. So I have
I don't know, Wildflower.
What's going on, Big X? What's happening?
What's up, Big X? But yeah, we appreciate y'all coming on and participating in the conversation. What it do? Better boo.
Wait, baby, get that cigarette down. Get that cigarette phone.
Oh, hold on.
Get the phone. Where you at? Big X, you see her, huh? She getting ready for you, Big X. I'm ready. Wait. Go. What's happening? What it do?
What it do, Swing? What it do, X?
All right, well, I gotta clean this up, and then I gotta go grab me a shower.
Well, I hate that you got a chore ahead of you with that, huh?
Yeah. Hey, but I count it all God's blessings, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I am in a better place than where I was 3 months ago. I promise. I'm in a happy place. I have my peace. I have my love. Woo! Yeah. Oh! Yeah.
You're so crazy.
You don't understand, boy. The people that have been rocking with us for the past few years, they know my struggle. They know my struggle. So, hey.
Well, you get off, and then when we get off of here, I'll wait for you to call me. Find something to eat. I'm hungry. Why I'm so hungry?
I'm finna three-way with you. I'm finna three-way with you with my friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm finna make that phone call, and we're gonna discuss it together.
Wildflower talking about we should end every live with the cigarette. That look, that's Big X thing. That ain't my thing.
All right, sing a song. song, baby.
Right.
Sing a song.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
Wait. Can I get a happy birthday swing? Sassy Book Class 1978 say, can we sing happy birthday? Come on, baby.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
All right, now sing the song, baby.
All right, I'm so glad we had this time together.
Together.
Just have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, we have to say so long.
So long.
Bye, baby.
Bye, baby. Bye, y'all.